Today is going to be the day that I finish draft 1 of Project Paradise.
Oh my god, it's exactly 60,000!
The way that I was dreaming of this moment. Good morning, I'm Kaylee and welcome back to another writing vlog. Today is the beginning of a 2-day vlog where I will be finishing draft 1 of my dream dark fantasy novel. It's 10 a.m. right now. It just started to snow a little bit outside, which looks so magical outside of my window. So this is the perfect writing weather. I'm currently at 54,500 words in the manuscript and my goal is to hit 60k. So I only need 5,500-ish words, which seems very doable because if you watched my last vlog, I did a 10k word writing challenge. Completing that challenge gave me the confidence to feel like 5,500 words is going to be easy. So I'm really excited to get in today's writing session. I'm very near the end. I'm on the last 2 chapters. I'm in the middle of the second to last chapter and it's building up right to the climax. The way I intend to finish this novel, it won't really have much of a resolution because it's going to be setting up all of the main action in book 2. Right now I'm writing the rising action leading up to the climax, which will happen in the last chapter. The resolution will be very much open-ended, not a cliffhanger so much, just because it's not in the middle of the action. The action is happening in a flashback, but we get to see what has led the main characters to where they are now, which will set up the stage for all of the big action that will happen in book 2. So let's get in today's writing session. It's 12:30 now and I've written 917 words since 10 a.m., which is really good progress, and I think I can get to the goal of 2,700-ish by the end of today. If I keep up at this pace, I'm going to take an hour-ish break to work out and eat some lunch, and then I'm going to get right back into writing. As for how this session went, it was really fun, honestly, to write. I've been writing some flashback scenes which were really interesting for me because I originally intended to put these flashback scenes as sort of like dreams and nightmares in the sequel for book 2, but I thought that might be a little cliche to have the flashbacks be shown through dreams, so I wanted to do something a little different. Those scenes are now done and now I can move on to more of the more action scenes, or no, maybe not action. I think they're going to be exploring more of the world that they're in right now, because before they were 2 separate kingdoms, they were only existing in those, and now they've had to go underground into a separate part of the land that they didn't know existed. So it's going to be fun to get to explore some of that as the writer as well. But yeah, that's going to come after lunch. It's a little past 5 and I just hit 1,640 words. This session went really well. I added in a scene that I had previously already envisioned, but I didn't know where to place. So I had held off on writing it, but I just had like such a strong urge to, and I had been kind of procrastinating a little. Like I did a load of laundry and I was just, watching some more author2 videos just because I didn't know what the next scene would be. So I just gave in and decided to just write the scene even though I didn't know where chronologically it would fit into the chapter. And I'm really happy that I did, because I discovered a lot about an important character who isn't on page much, but she plays a very big role in the protagonist's character development and her whole backstory. She's going to make an appearance very soon. They've actually been searching for her for most of this book, so they're finally about to reach one of their objectives, which is really exciting. Yeah, I'm just excited to write this scene just because I've been thinking about it a lot. And while I was writing the scene leading up to that scene in this session, I got a bunch of new ideas for how I want everything to go down in the last chapter, which is really good because I think it was yesterday I was feeling a little bit of anxiety because I have, you know, the big picture ideas of what needs to happen, but I didn't have any of the details outlined or thought out of yet. It's all coming together. I knew it would come together. Like, I had faith that figure it out as I went along, and that is what's happening. It feels really good. I think I'm going to take like an hour or two break to meditate. I'm going to bake some banana bread because we have a bunch of overripe bananas yet again.
Sarah J. Maas.
Good morning. It's the next day. I did not end up writing more last night, so I'm still at 56,250-ish words. But today is going to be the day that I finish draft 1 of Project Paradise. That means I have 3,800-ish words to write. I'm feeling very good. I know it's going to happen today because the plan is to finish the full draft, and then I get to spend the rest of the day reading Babel. I'm gonna put on a face mask, just get super comfy, eat some banana bread, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that is my reward at the end of the day for when I finish draft 1 of my second novel ever. It's gonna be such a good day. Let's get into writing. Seven more words. Alright, so the king is dead right now, and then this is next. This is what I'm up to. Yeah. Was that visceral enough? Good. Oh my god, it's exactly 60,000. Yeah. Yes. Oh. So good. I was literally like thinking about it last night before I was going to sleep. I was like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It's gonna feel so good. It's so satisfying. Oh my god. I'm gonna like screenshot this. No, I just hit 60,000. But that was the goal. But yeah, I'm gonna finish it because I'm like literally like right there. I finally finished draft 1 of Project Paradise. It feels so good. The way that I was dreaming, like daydreaming of this moment the whole day and last night, and now that it's finally arrived, I feel such like a feeling of peace. Like I knew this was gonna happen. I told myself I was going to finish in 2 days, and yesterday we got off to a slower start and wrote 1,640 words. Yeah, and then today we wrote 4,010 words. Not only was it 4,010 words that brought me to 60,280, I think, words. They were really good words. Like, I'm so happy with the way that today went and the scenes that I was writing, because let me tell you, I was a little worried because the second to last chapter is super long. It's like 9,000 something-ish words, and I thought I was going to wrap it up a lot quicker than I did, but it just kept going to the point where I think I had like 1,500 words left until 60,000 that was left for the last chapter. And this is the biggest chapter that I've had in my mind since the beginning conception of this story, of this novel. Like, I knew this scene, I knew that I wanted to end the book in this scene, but I was so nervous about how I was actually going to write it and actually accomplish this. But then when I actually sat down to do it, it was pretty easy. I won't say it was all easy because it did take a little bit of finagling, but we got it there. We got to the finish line. It is complete. I didn't record many clips throughout the day. I only recorded a bunch of B-roll and my intro for today in the beginning of the day, just because I like to separate my filming and my writing, and I feel like I was really grinding today. I was really getting in the flow today, so I wasn't really filming much at all. But I do want to talk about some of the things that helped me get to that finish line, and a big part of that was I did most of the writing by myself throughout the day up until like mid-afternoonish. And then, if you guys don't already know, Dami has a writing Discord. I will link that to the side, or you can just I will link Dami's channel and you can go join the Discord group on your own if you're interested. But I joined in on a bunch of writing sprints that were being hosted on that Discord server. And I did a bunch of writing sprints with a bunch of writing friends there, and that was really motivating. Like, we did a bunch of 15-minute sprints, and then at the end of each sprint we just chat for a little bit, and those were really motivating because I was already writing anyway, but it was just a great feeling knowing that other people are also writing at the same time, and just made it a little bit more fun and like less of a solitary activity. Because I was having so much fun with those writing sprints, I asked my friend if we could FaceTime together, just because I wanted to have her on call with me as I finished up this draft, just because we've been writing together. She's always been a part of my writing process with this book, so I thought it'd be a really nice way to finish up this whole draft by having her on FaceTime with me as I finished draft 1. Anyway, I'm so grateful. I told myself that I was going to, do a face mask and read Babel as my little reward, but honestly it's like 10:45 and I'm tired. So I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog here so that I can just go to sleep and I can focus on, treating myself and celebrating tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do another video reflecting on the whole process of writing this whole draft 1. I began writing it in earnest back in September of 2024, and now on January 7th, 2025, draft 1 of my second book ever is now complete. And I feel really good about it. So I'm glad I got to document this all, and you guys shall see what is next in store for this story and for Project Gold as well. I'm going to be working on querying and revising, so you guys will get to see a bunch of different kind of content coming soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next week.